what a difference a year makes. You know, we're coming into this holiday season much more optimistic than a year ago. We certainly did see an uptick. It came a little bit late for us since we're predominantly a direct model, and Win 7 launched on October 22nd. Our quarter ended in October, so it came late for us. But we saw it happen at the very end of the quarter, and the first several weeks of November have remained pleasantly solid. So we are definitely seeing some uptick. I think overall commercial spending is looking better than what we had hoped for.
The holiday season is primarily a retail market phenomenon. Obviously, you, Steve, as the head of SMB, small and mid-sized businesses, you're looking much more long-term, right? You're looking to after the budgets are, the books are closed and the new books are open and people kind of reconfigure their numbers for 2010. So you're basically playing a longer-term game in your space?
Absolutely, Bernie. You know, we talked all year about the fact that we were going to use this year as a year of transformation while the economy settled, and so our sights have been on next year and these new technologies like Win 7 and like a lot of the new computers that have come out, including our own with our Vostro and our refreshed Latitude line. We thought that that would have a greater impact towards the end of this year and into next year, and that's what we're seeing. The SMB demand is picking up around the world. I think credit is still an issue with small, medium business, so I think things will get even better as the credit eases going into next year.
How important are some of the new initiatives going into the new year, Steve? Obviously, there's been a big push with the integration, of course, of Perot Systems. That was a big kahuna deal there, $4 billion. And then the push into the smartphone space. I realize that these different product lines and these different lines of business are under the perhaps command of different people, but it all comes together in the end. You're getting a little way away from the from the core roots of the company, which we've discussed over the years.
Well, that's certainly true, and it's intentional. We've talked for the past year about broadening our solutions capability and really emphasizing the best value that we provide to customers. And Perot is a great example, and it benefits all our divisions. We will certainly use the capabilities of Perot in our SMB business. It allows us to do more with customers and solve more of the things they want us to be involved in, like setting up their data centers or putting applications in place or helping them with very complex networking issues. It's a very good broadening of our capabilities.
Is it clear to you that things are on the mend and, as we get into next year, we can pretty much forget about the term financial crisis, or do things like Dubai pop up at all on your plate? They kind of unnerved us very recently.
Well, you have to have a little bit of caution. It's not crystal clear that things are going to stay better. We're really encouraged by what we've seen lately, and it does feel like it's going to be rather permanent. But things like small medium business credit, that's one example. I'd like to see that a little bit healthier. I'd like to see some of the stability around the world, like as you mentioned with Dubai. We'd like to see some of that settle down. So I can't say with certainty, but we are feeling better, generally speaking.
Okay, finally, Steve, you do continue to lose market share. You've got to pull some kind of a rabbit, some kind of a trick out of the hat. Can you give me an idea what it's going to be in 2010?
Well, we've been patient this year, Bernie, and it's actually been hard for us because we like to be in share gain mode. But the share gain was not the right kind this year for us. This was a consumer-led rebound, and it was very much at the low end of the product line. You have not seen a lot of great profit come out of our competition from generating unit demand. We decided to focus more on cash flow and profitability. The fact that our cash flow in Q3 was up 40% year over year is a really good signal of the discipline that we put in place. But now you're right. It's time to start focusing on growth.